So if you take cities like San Francisco, etc., right? There's three kind of main, two or three things I see that are main concerns for me. You don't have enough law enforcement. In addition to not having enough law enforcement, your laws make it very clear that you don't have a tremendous amount of interest in prosecuting the criminals, or the laws aren't even enticing to criminals because criminals are not stupid. They they know what the rules are and they will. I mean, Dave Chappelle had a whole skit about that where they knew exactly what the laws are and exactly what would happen if they got arrested. So these people know all this stuff. And just look at what happened in places like San Francisco and what's going on in places like Burlington, Vermont. Because of those two things, you don't have enough law enforcement, and the laws are set up in such a way as to make it convenient for criminals that you really don't want to prosecute or punish them. You have rampant criminality happening in a lot of these people's places. Increases in violent crime, increases in petty theft. People just repeat offenders, recidivism rates just through the freaking roof. You can watch it on television when you're watching what's happening in a lot of these stores and a lot of these places. Now, take those things, take those policies. Look at Mayor Eric Adams. He's having a rough time. And you think that immigration and regular, theft and crime aren't really related. Okay, well, let's look at it this way. This is what we did with these laws in these cities. It's applied to immigration laws. Don't have enough Border Patrol agents. Can't cover the whole border. I heard somewhere they're just letting people in. They don't want them to get injured while they're trying to cross or whatever. Just let them in. Should have enough Border Patrol agents. You're literally telling people that if you get over here, if you break the law, we might put you up in a fancy swank hotel downtown in New York City. We have sanctuary cities. We have laws that are telling people it's really not that bad if you break the law. We'll we'll help you once you get here. We will assist you. How's that working out for us? More crime because it's still a crime. It's not legal. More crime. You have people not only from Mexico. Everybody thinks Mexico. Now you're gonna have Chinese people. You're gonna have Russian people. You have African people. There are people coming from all corners of the earth because they know that security is lax at these borders. Also, when you have a welfare country, not just welfare state, do you think people who have hard lives aren't going to come here? But see, when you have regular people coming through the gate, you don't know what they're carrying. You don't know if it's regular drugs. You don't know if it's fentanyl. You don't know if they have plans of being good American citizens or if they want to, I don't know, hijack an airplane and smash it into a building. You have no idea. We have no idea if they're religious zealots and big fans of Mao Zedong. You don't know if they're all into, the part of the Azov battalion or Russian nationalists. You have no idea because you have no operational control of your border, and everybody knows it. And you're telling that it's okay. In both of these instances, I feel as if we're getting played. It's a scam. It's definitely a grift because there's a bunch of people who are getting paid a bunch of money to run their mouths, not do their job. See, these are laws. These are the rules we're supposed to be playing by. And these people's job are to enforce those laws, to enforce those rules. And they're just choosing not to. Or they're choosing to enforce it on who they want to, when they want to. That's not justice. We are getting screwed. And I feel like they're violating their sacred duty. I don't know. I don't know what that means from a legal standpoint. I don't know if you just get fired for that. I don't know if there's any kind of penalty people are supposed to pay, but like I'm not allowed to do that. I don't know why anybody else is allowed to do that. I have a real problem with that. And then you start to think, like, are we in the clutches of some freaking mad genius? Is freaking Mr. Sinister, Doctor Doom back there? Seriously, because it's a very highly advanced plan that's being put in front of us. Everything that I'm watching is deteriorating our belief and our confidence in the system. The best way to get somebody to switch up what they're doing is to make them absolutely unhappy and dissatisfied with whatever they have going on right now. It doesn't matter if it was working or working okay or 60%. You have to convince them that it's trash. If I want to sell you a new car, I need to explain to you why your old car is garbage. And I feel like that's what's happening. Maybe this isn't just random bits of incompetence. Maybe this is part of a really well thought out strategy and plan to just undermine everything. Gas prices, freaking housing prices, immigration, crime, basically just destroying Americans' trust in everything that's supposed to be the foundation of what it means to be America and live in a country that is supposed to be justice driven and colorblind. What do y'all think? You think this is all intentional, or you think this is incompetence across the board, randomly hitting at all the same time and chickens coming home to roost? Or do you think they're doing this on purpose? I'm starting to think that this is real, like genuinely intentional in multiple areas on purpose. This might be some of that great reset stuff people keep talking about. This might be all part of that plan. We're going to wreck everything, and then we're going to bring you the solution. Because they're from the government, and they're here to help. Truly terrifying stuff, folks. You cannot trust the government.